The Nzinga Pass is a long gravel pass located roughly midway between Nottingham Road and Heinville on the Loteni Road. The road is generally in a reasonable condition and is suitable for all vehicles. There are no shortage of bends on this pass. There are 43 of them in total. 10 of these corners are in excess of 90 degrees, but there are no true hairpins. There's an altitude variance of 339 meters, and an unusual feature is the double set of river crossings. Cautionaries include 2 narrow single-width bridges which are quite dangerous even in good weather and best traversed at around 30 kilometers per hour. Mountain mists can severely reduce visibility, and livestock and pedestrians are always a problem in this area. Starting in the north at an altitude of 1,696 meters, the road heads south, winding in and out of the ravines and buttresses. The gradients along this first descent range from 1 in 11 to 1 in 7. There are many sharp and blind corners, so make sure that you keep well left. During the 18th century, the Griquas used to hide in the mountains in the area because they were accused of stealing livestock from the farmers, who decided to fight them in order to protect their livestock. The Griquas used war spears, and this conflict was called an outside war, or in Zulu, Impia Sandle. The Ukoshlamba Drakensberg Park is a protected area in the KwaZulu-Natal province of South Africa, covering some 2,428 square kilometers, and is part of a World Heritage Site. The park includes the Royal Natal National Park, which is a provincial park, and covers part of the Drakensberg, an escarpment formation with the highest elevations in South Africa. The park and the adjoining Sehlatebe National Park in the Kingdom of Lesotho are part of the Maloti Drakensberg Park, which was first declared a World Heritage Site on the 30th of November 2000. It's described by UNESCO as having exceptional natural beauty in its soaring basaltic buttresses, incisive dramatic cutbacks, and golden sandstone ramparts. The site's diversity of habitat protects a high level of endemic and globally threatened species, especially birds and plants. It also contains many caves and rock shelters, with the largest and most concentrated group of paintings in Africa south of the Sahara. Some of these paintings date back to 40,000 to 100,000 years ago. Plans to boost tourism in the area include a long-awaited cable car project by the KZN Economic Development, Tourism and Environmental Affairs Department. Most of the higher South African parts of the Drakensberg Escarpment Formation have been designated as game reserves or wilderness areas. Just before the first bridge is reached, there's a small farm on the apex of the last left-hand bend called Potluck. The lowest point on the pass is reached at the crossing of the Nzinga River at the 3.5 kilometer point at an altitude of 1,510 meters. Immediately after the bridge there's a fork where you must keep left. The right-hand road leads to the Umkomazi Nature Reserve a short distance away. The road now climbs briefly, then flattens out over a small fault summit and just as quickly descends to the second river crossing, which is the Nkolweni River, a tributary of the Nzinga. The Ukoshlamba Drakensberg Park is also in the list of wetlands of international importance under the Ramsar Convention. Adjacent to the park is the Cathkin Estates Conservation and Wildlife Sanctuary, which spans 10 square kilometers of virgin grassland and represents the largest privately owned game park in KZN. The rock paintings are outstanding in quality and diversity of subject and in their depiction of animals and human beings. They represent the spiritual life of the San people who no longer live in this region. The San people are recognized as the indigenous inhabitants of the subcontinent. In centuries past, they inhabited practically the entire subcontinent and are regarded as embodying the essence of Southern Africa's deep past. Yet, there is no monument to the San people other than their own art. Within the Ukoshlamba Drakensberg Park, there are some 600 sites, collectively representing over 35,000 individual images. Be sure to watch part 2 of the Nzinga Pass.